And we are back here once again with another episode of the Cloud9 podcast, season 13, episode 10. And if you guys are new or returning viewers to the channel and you have not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you like this episode of the Cloud9 podcast by hitting the like button and comment down below, and also hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. And I just want to say thank you guys for your continued support for the Cloud9 podcast. We are about getting into that halfway point of season 13 right now, and we will be hitting season 14 very, very soon. We'll probably end up hitting season 14 probably about when the 2025 League of Legends season is roughly like midway through, I should say. So there is an update that I put out on the channel's community tab if you guys have not got a chance to see it yet. But I did end up watching the NBA games. Like I told you guys, so far I've watched Celtics versus Knicks, Lakers versus Timberwolves, and Lakers versus Suns. I know I have to watch more games than that, obviously, but I letting you guys know I did end up doing what I said I was going to do. As you guys know, unlike my dad, I will be there for you guys. So this is an important update I want to let you guys know about, because this is basically what we do every single season. And I know that for the Cloud9 podcast, since we started doing it since 2020, it's kind of varied each season. So just keeping this in mind, I just want to let you guys know this is the fact that whenever Worlds is over for any given year, so we'll just kind of update this information for you guys starting now. So the League of Legends 2024 World Championship is going to be ending basically next week, right? We're going to have finals next week on Saturday morning, since currently Worlds is in Europe right now. So what happens after Worlds? So after Worlds, or this is basically happening right now, if you're a team that's knocked out of the 2024 League of Legends World Championship, or you're simply someone that is a fan of another team that's not at Worlds, the 2024 League of Legends offseason is officially set to open. Now, if you guys don't actually know this, teams can't officially sign players until the open agency it's called the open free agency period. And that begins I think it begins the first Monday of November. So starting around November, I think 4th is when teams can officially sign players. So the offseason technically officially starts on the 4th, but let's be honest here, there's some teams already making back end verbal agreements to get players already. So expect the big announcements to already be coming out around November 4th, or I think it's the week after. So as you guys have heard, the recent news with the LEC, most of those rosters are going to be figured out currently right now. They're all almost pretty much done. We just haven't heard the bigger announcements yet. We haven't heard much news about the LCS beside contracts and River and a few other players like that. But just the overall point that I'm trying to get at is when Worlds is over, all you have left is the offseason. And then after that, we usually just talk about the offseason news between LCK, LEC, and LCS. It's very hard to know what goes on in the LPL's offseason. If I can find the news, we will talk about it. But then after that, we're going to pretty much talk do some power ranking episodes on the teams. We're going to do our League of Legends 2024 World Championship recap. So there's not that many episodes to do after Worlds is over. So the days that we have, which are Sundays and Thursdays, well, those are set days for when the season's actually going, basically year round, right? Sundays and Thursdays don't apply after Worlds is over, because we can only really do episodes of the show when off-season news comes out and there's enough of it to actually do an episode of the show. So at a certain point, when everything is done, we will be taking a break, and then we will be coming back for the rest of season 13, and then we'll obviously start season 14 midway through the 2025 League of Legends season when it begins. So just want to let you guys know about that update, that after a certain point, when everything's, said and done for this year, there's nothing more to do, and then we just basically take a break, because if you don't take a break now, after the show's finish with the current 2024 season, not gonna have a break for quite some time. So during that break, what's gonna happen is we'll probably just do like MSK show episodes talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, NBA, hot bitches, like whatever we may talk about on the show. All right, Michael's here. What's up, man? Chaz, you're working too much. We miss you. MSK, you could just watch the highlights. You don't need to watch the whole game. Oh, yeah, that's what I do. I generally would like to watch the full games, but, I don't have time for that right now. So I basically just put in my to watch later the highlight games that I have to go through, and that's what I do for League of Legends as well. So, hey everyone, the current 2024 League of Legends season is coming to a close after Worlds 2024. So after semifinals and the finals, all there's left going on is the 2024 League of Legends offseason. Episodes of the Cloud9 podcast are usually Sunday and Thursdays, but since everything is almost over, there is only so many episodes left to do. Also, episodes of the show might not be on the scheduled days whenever Worlds is over in any year, because there is only so much to talk about. When everything is over with this current season, we will take a break until 2025. League of Legends season begins. Thank you guys for your support, and we will be ending season 13 very soon and starting season 14. So, that's the community update, And now we're going to talk about some League. So Mr. Blanks is here. So you want to know about the story these two dumb Mexican women got me in?
What? What's up?
Okay, so I swear to God this happened. I was just, what day was this? God, fuck. This was that, because I had to work 6 days with me, right? So it was on that Thursday or some bullshit where Carla messaged me and she was like, I'm literally stalking you out your window. And I'm like, what the fuck? Actual message. I was like, this is some Lifetime movie bullshit. So we go to this taco truck that's literally 2 minutes from my house. Just literally just walk right there to it.
Yeah.
And then Lennon's mom is obviously getting her tongue down her throat by this Jorge Jimenez Jolito.
Jorge Jimenez.
I asked Lennon, where's your new boyfriend? She's like, oh, I left him. He wasn't up to my standards. I was like, Lennon, you're a thought. You have no standards. But I literally told her to her face.
She's one of those kind of girls. Oh God!
I said that straight to her face. I said, Lennon, you're acting like a thought, right? You ain't got no standards.
She's one of those fucking headache. Okay, I see.
And then she told me, "Shut up, bitch," and I was like, "Oh, okay." She got some fight in her.
She said, She told you to shut up, bitch.
She really thinks she's black. And then we had a conversation about smelling vaginas, because she was like, how can you tell if a girl's vagina smells if you have sex with her? And I was like, well, I don't know if she was fucking trolling me. I was like,
sort of call a nose if it actually works.
I told her you could use your nose, which would be like obviously self-explanatory, right? Or I told them, you know why guys finger women, right? It's not even just because women like it. It's because if you do that and you put it up to your nose and you smell it, you can tell if it's bad, and you obviously would not eat her out, because I'm not trying to get herpes in the mouth, right? So, and then she started laughing. She started laughing like a Shaniqua, like, I was like, Lennon, do not laugh like that in front of me. You sound like a fucking witch right now. She literally laughed like the witch from the fucking Wizard of Oz movie that came out back in like the fucking 70s. So we ended up going over to his house. We sat on this couch. I swear this couch must have been the thinnest thing I've ever sat on my entire life. She put on the movie Wrong Turn. Carla got a chance to choose the movie. Carla's like, can we watch Wrong Turn? I'm like, I've watched the first Wrong Turn movie. I think it's actually one of those dumb, fun horror movies, It's like, okay. I like the first two. They're like kind of the only best ones in the series. The rest of them are just trash, honestly. And then I asked the Jolito dude, was like, you speak English? She was like, no. How the motherfucker through life not speaking English here in America? I told Lennon, this guy's bringing your mom over to his house to bang her. She was like, no, my mom's not going to do that. Wow. Well, obviously she's not going to do it in front of them, but I left. His son gave me a ride back home. I could have walked him. It's not that far. It's like at least 15, 20 minutes home. Not that bad, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know what Carla did. Lennon passed out. She woke up at like 3 a.m. because she has to go to work at like 6 a.m. or some shit. And I don't know what Carla did. Maybe Carla passed out drinking something. Good Lord. I was like, your mom, this dude's bringing her over to bang her. She was like, no, he's not. He's a nice guy. Help me. Help me. Dude, am I talking to act? I swear they're not doing this on purpose. They're straight up stupid. You understand the words coming out? They're like retarded. God apparently gifted me women with the brains of a desert and tumbleweeds. That's where I'm at currently. But yeah, I ended up messaging Chaz through Lennon's phone. You know, I try to be like, hey, yo, what it tastes like? And Chaz is like, hi, MSK. Oh my God.
Man, I tried to because she the only time she messaged me once. It was out of nowhere about son.
And then I got her phone and she's not lying. There's dudes that are just messaging her. I don't know if she's flirting with these guys, giving them her number, which she probably.
Oh no, she does. She does. That's what she was talking to me about. How do you? And this was a while back. I was like, how do you? You know? I was like, I told the guy just be up front with them. It's like don't say it's not you, it's me kind of thing. Don't say that shit. Just say I'm just not feeling you.
There are cool, guys that constantly message her because I don't know. She's the only girl that I've ever been with. She'll be like, hey, here's my phone. I'm like, why are you? No one would ever look through my phone. I don't know why she even allowed me to do this. Maybe she just trusts me. I don't know. I just look through her phone, messages from all types of dudes constantly. Like it's not like a joke. She really does get messaged by a lot of. I mean, she's decent looking. I can see why it would happen, but like, goddamn.
I told her if you know that you don't have any interest, don't even entertain.
I told her to do that, but she's like, but she does that thing of like, I told her, Lennon, you can't lead someone on. She was like, why? What's that Grand Theft Auto San Andreas thing? Wasted.
It's like, really?
Wasted.
You never seen a Lifetime movie? You leave the wrong motherfucker on. Next you know, that motherfucker is like, you said you thought go out with me. Next you know, he ends up deleting you, unaliving you.
When you're fucking walking down an alleyway, that he just comes up from behind like the fucking Joker and snatches your ass up.
No, not even the alleyway. Stalks you, wait for you to come out of work, and one day as you cross the street, I seen that shit happen.
I told her, stop leading people on. If you don't like them, just be like, hey,
don't even entertain them. If
I would say just even ghosting them. It's better. Like just don't talk, just ignore them. Just ignore them.
Ghosting's bad too. If it depends on
like,
what you message.
If you saw her phone the way I did, man. No, I'm saying, man, if you saw the way her phone is, you know how girls are. They get a lot of. If you don't like the guy, just be like, hey, we're just gonna be instantly friend zone, and then they'll probably just leave anyway.
Oh yeah.
God damn. I told her, if you don't like all these guys messaging you, literally just tell them I'm not interested. Ghost them something.
Yeah.
Like one of the guys in her phone, I DM'd him. I was like, hey, yo, daddy, let me eat that ass. And then he was like, man, shit, I'll clean it for you.
Yeah. He
got a stanky booty.
He probably saying, oh, this girl freak. She'll eat a nigga ass. So the hell. Shit.
Lennon whispered, when we were on that couch, Lennon whispered in my ear, yeah, I'd let you eat my ass. And I'm like, this bitch just had what's that taco? This bitch had a taco salad, chicken fingers, and fries.
No. Fuck up. First of all, that's because she had Mexican food and grease. Oh, her ass. She fart was your ass.
That loose booty. She had a basket of fries. No, and those fries, you know, for like Mexican restaurants, they do the seasoning on them. So it's not just regular fries. It's the regular fries with pepper and salt on them. Oh my God.
No. Fuck all that. Is it cheap fries or the actual fries? Because
it's a food truck. So, you know.
Does the fries hold grease? Some fries don't hold grease because it's thin.
Those didn't. I just had them last night when he. How do you do your garlic parmesan wings? Because I had garlic parmesan wings. Some of the from the food truck over there. Some of the wings, parmesan excess residue was popping. Was that supposed to happen?
It depends on if it's a sauce or
I thought the motherfucker, I know the guy, he dipped them wings in garlic parmesan. I'm like, bro, you can lay out the. I like garlic parmesan wings, but like, bro, lay out the sauce. Damn.
I mean, it's better sauced up than parts of it not even sauced. I'd rather have it sauced. Yeah,
I don't like them too salty. I mean, they were good. I'm not gonna say they're not good.
No,
but look, you gotta lay out the sauce.
That's not that. It doesn't matter the amount of sauce. He could put the bare minimum amount of sauce to cover it. It'll still be salty because the rest. You got to realize, garlic. A lot of people when they cook garlic, and if it's a fresh Parmesan garlic seasoning sauce, garlic, then they cook it with butter. Butter probably has salt in it. They want to season it a little bit. Parmesan is already a salty cheese. That's means if you add more salt to it with the garlic and the butter, and you mix it with the Parmesan, it's gonna be salty as hell. Parmesan cheese is salty as shit. That's why anytime I make a Parmesan garlic sauce, I don't add no salt to it.
Rainer, what's up, buddy? T1 versus Gen G. Yeah. Let's be honest here. The match we're gonna talk about in just a minute here, that was just an appetizer. That's like an appetizer. It's like when you go to Five Guys and you get the nuts before you get your burger. That's just getting the peanuts at Five Guys.
That wasn't no fucking appetizer.
No, that was like fucking. You know, you go to like a cafe and the waitress offers you water before your food to get your stomach a little bit open. That's what that was. That series was water before your meal comes. I like my wings like I like my pussy. Wet as fuck. Yeah, Michael, you're gay.
No, Michael, that's how it's supposed to be. Yeah.
Yeah, so we had that taco truck. I thought the food was great. It's very cheap food. It's good.
She wanted you to eat her ass.
She had chicken fingers, fries, a taco salad.
Her ass was ready to
horchata. She had a horchata.
The fuck is a horchata?
It's a Mexican drink. She's she's 2 glasses short of being a whore, but
she's one cock away from being a whore. I tell you right now.
Girl. She bought me she was like, what do you want? I was like, I want a vanilla shake and some fries, and she got it. Because I'm a top G, so she does things for me like that. She's got a little lock.
Eat her ass, man. You gotta eat her ass.
You're gonna eat her ass after she had chicken fingers and fries and fucking taco salad and a vanilla shake. No, not vanilla shake, just strawberry shake.
You gotta do real quickly. You gotta eat it for like 10, 15 seconds. Stick your finger.
I'm doing it like a car. I'm getting the rims on the outside.
This is what you gotta do. Get some gloves, play doctor with it, stick your finger in there and see if there's any residue. If there's any residue, you stop looking. That's why
residue, you get the baby wipes, clean her up a little bit, then you dig your tongue in there.
You get something round and you stick it in her ass. Like,
If you carry baby wipes,
no, this is what you do. Get a butt plug, wrap the baby wipe around it, stick the butt plug in there, and clean her ass with the butt plug.
God,
I've done that shit to a bitch.
No, she's straight up, literally on that couch, like, you can eat my ass if you want. Oh, this bitch.
Bro, no, fuck up. See, if I was there, I'd be like, no, fuck.
You're not gonna eat her ass from her mom and her boyfriend or her sister. You capping.
I would ask her, I was like, shit, but I was like, the fuck, eat your ass.
She's like, can I take off my sweater? I'm like, am I in a Netflix and chill movie? What the fuck?
I was like, your mom about to get some dick. How about you get some dick?
Well, she was wearing leggings. You can see she been over. You can see her camel toe.
This issue is you needed a third person there, and then that person would have been me. Okay. The thing is,
you're so salty. These wings are so salty.
It's probably wait a second. Was it a sauce or a seasoning?
I saw him do it in the truck. You can see it from the food truck. It looked like it was he did it with the spoon. It looked like a sauce he was making.
Okay, that's been.
It's so runny. God, man.
It's Parmesan. Taste Parmesan by itself. It's already a salty cheese.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
A lot of cheeses are salty as shit. That's mean Parmesan.
I mean, they taste good, but like, god damn. I'm not finishing these.
Next time
I'm just getting plain wings with ketchup.
Oh no, always get plain wings and then always ask for the sauce on the side. Because have you ever had the wings from Popeyes, the Parmesan garlic wings from Popeyes? This shit salty as a motherfucker. I was like, yo, the fuck.
Yeah, like I said, lay off the salt.
But then most restaurants make food salty. Then you buy more drinks. That's what the bar does. They want us to add.
Oh yeah. Like here, I'll show you guys this right now. Here, I'll show one on stream. Look at this. Look at this. Look how salty that is. I'm gonna put up the camera so you guys can see. Look how salty, runny that shit is. God, give me a whole box of salt. Like they did in Rush Hour 1, a whole box of grease. God damn.
Well, man, I can't eat this shit.
You got some fried wings.
Some soul food. I want some soul food. This is Chinese food, not soul food. I was like,
Chinese food, not soul food here.
I ain't no punk bitch. I The Chinese,
I like how his comeback was no soul food here. Oh my!
No soul food, Chinese food, no soul food here. It's like, I ain't no pumpkin. I'm not pumpkin. I was like,
this is literally a box of grease. I swear to God, I am never getting garlic parmesan. I love that. That guy can make some Mexican food. I'm never getting garlic parmesan from that guy.
Oh hell no!
It's just a little big box of grease. When I taste the chicken, all I can taste is the garlic parmesan before the chicken. Disgusting.
I remember there was this food truck in my town.
I'm going the way.
Yeah, no, there was a food truck I used to order in my town. I used to get the stir fry, the chicken and rice, with the lomo saltado. Oh my god, that shit used to hit after motherfucker hit the gym. Woo, that shit almost better than sex. Almost, not always, but almost. But my god,
but the fries were amazing. Next time I'm just gonna get 2 orders of fries. The fries were fucking fire.
Yeah,
dang, this was good.
But what you need to do is, this is what you need to do. You need to get, if you're at the house, is your mom there? Her mom there, right? Carla's there, Leonard's there. Who you think you got a better chance to get some ass from?
Probably both, if I'm being honest. Well, it depends on which one I want more. Well, Leonard's ass is bigger. And her tits are future.
Okay, who's more down to fuck? Like, if you
met them, both.
No, there's one of them that's more down. There's one of them.
Definitely Lennon. Probably she's just a horny weirdo at this point.
Okay. Say it was you, me, Carl, and Lennon. If Lennon is hitting on you and she's hitting on me, would you tag team? Would you want to tag team her?
Why are you asking these things?
The reason I'm asking because then Carl's going probably want to join in because she don't want to be other Carl. Then it's us for fuck.
This is the thing. You blow her out first. I'm gonna lick your cum out of her.
No.
I'm gonna lick your special garlic parmesan at her.
Or the thing you could do is
God. Remind me of that fucking doll that's just throwing up repeatedly.
I'll fuck Lennon. Lennon will blow you, and a Carl will stick a strap on and put it in your ass. About that.
I'm not trying to lick Shaq's special garlic parmesan sauce out of Lennon's.
First one, nigga, don't ever refer about dick like that. Nigga, that is just super like the fuck.
What you got? Spicy buffalo shit going on there?
Nigga, I don't look at my dick like that, nigga.
Well, speaking of something that probably doesn't taste like garlic parmesan pussy, it definitely shocks with her usual Instagram video she does.
Yeah.
Shocks. I know people have said this dress look cute. This dress is ugly. This looks like
this dress ugly. Fuck.
Who gave this attractive woman that ugly ass dress to wear? That looks like trash. I don't like the color. I don't like the style. I don't like none about that.
I got turned down in Kajo's chat because I said the dress Shot got on is better than the one she had on her Instagram. I was like, how the fuck? How am I getting timed out for shit? I'm like,
this one looks better.
That one's fine as fuck.
That one looks good, yeah. This one looks better wherever she's wearing right here. Oh my god, damn! Look at that ass now. Oh. All this stuff looks better. Who got this girl here wearing a fucking what would you? The girl wearing a trash bag. Looks like a trash bag dress. Who said that looked good? Get the fuck out of here. Oh, she was in a hotel room.
Oh no.
No.
Yeah.
Chuck, that's food.
The fuck?
That's food?
That's probably some bullshit ass European shit. Europeans be doing that bullshit.
All right, so let's go over the games. Okay, so I'll be completely honest here. Usually, as you guys know, we go over the games, highlights, everything, talk about it.
This was a fucking stomp. I watched this shit live.
There's not really much. I mean, we can. If you guys want to see this.
It was back and forth, but
only game one was back and forth. The other two games were stomped out there.
You've always felt all three weren't as blowouts. No, okay, game three was.
Game three. Knight just
game two was closer than it should have been, but the one thing you always knew that BLG was going to find a way.
Right.
Xiaohu tried game one, and then I don't know what the fuck he did. Game three, he quit. Xiaohu quit game three.
Give me one. Yeah, it's like we don't need to put the highlights. We can go over the series. Game 1 was the only close one. Weibo kind of maybe could have won a game there only. But game 2, there were... What was game 2? Oh, game 2 was the Lucian game. Oh, hell no.
Nah, that game made no sense.
Don't it? If Xiaohu picked Lucian mid, so you already know troll. So you already know he's used. There was okay, Weibo did one good thing in the series. Game 3, when they baited them into that dragon pit fight initially, that was the only thing they did good. And it was shown throughout the tournament. They do have good team fighting if they can really pull it off. They do have really good team fighting. I disagree with James that they don't have good team fighting. They do have good team fighting. You saw in that game 3 when they baited them in there, but they're not a consistent team. This is the same problems with LNG and Weibo the entire year, because I watched most of their games the entire year when I could. Inconsistent as fuck all year long. Guys, at a certain point, Weibo had 0 wins and somehow qualified for a next stage in the LPL. At one point, they literally straight were like 0-4, 0-8 or some shit. I don't know how a team that got no wins even qualified through that. They need to make sure they fix that shit. Imagine a team qualifying through a playoff scenario with no wins. What? Tarzan once again proving that he is just not fit in high-pressure scenarios.
Niggas went 0-7 and they deemed they got 5th place. The fuck?
It's crazy. What a weird system that is. You can get no wins and be fit? What the fuck? So Tarzan proving that whenever there's a big match to move forward or win a tournament, he just can't do it.
He's going to throw it out the window.
And you can see in his gameplay, he's not bad. If he's on form, he can rival Canyon. He could be one of the best junglers in the world if he's on form. Not on form, when it's a big pressure moment, he just crumbles, guys. One of the biggest reasons why Weibo couldn't win more is because Tarzan and Xiaohu have horrible mid-jungle synergy. You saw the mid-jungle synergy out of Jun and Knight today.
They were better last year, like I was saying.
Yeah. Who they had? Yeah, because obviously forget Wei is Chinese and Tarzan is Korean, so maybe some miscommunications there, maybe potentially. But I thought they were a lot. I mean,
but this team has Breeze, and he wasn't breathing half the time. He was always dead.
They traded in the Shy, who mostly was never on the entire year and consistently just inted. But when he was ever on form, like he was in that BLG series, which was the only series he even played well the entire year last year.
He played good. This is the Shy. He entered against the bad teams and still win. He would enter against the good teams. The only time he would lose badly was against BLG and JDG last year. Those are the only 2 bad games. Everybody else, he
had those mass. Remember against BLG in the semifinals, he had those massive Graves carry games. Yeah, like when he actually is on form and he gives a fuck.
He actually gives a fuck.
When he actually gives a fuck, he plays
very
well.
When I realized about the Shy, he's one of those. And Kajo said it too. When he actually knows the pressure, that's why he knows the LPL 17 games. He's like, all right, cool, okay. JDG's going to stop us. Let's not try hard at all. JDG's going to beat the fuck out of us. We know JDG's better last year. We know BLG's better last year. We know LG was better last year.
And they traded out.
Esports should have been better. I don't know. I'm not going to talk about
and then, they traded. They ended up getting. They actually had a different top laner before Breathe. Remember, they had actually a different top jungle.
Yeah.
They swapped them out with Tarzan. I forgot the other top laner they had. I forgot his name, honestly. And then they ended up with
YWX or something, YWZ something.
I think so. Yeah.
It was some weird name.
And then you get Breathe, and people know. I think Breathe can have strengths, but his strengths and highs are never as good as this shot.
Oh, hell no.
Never. It's just not. You saw it today in the Rumble game. He could have carried it for them to maybe potentially have a shot at winning the game, but he can't. He had that one good Rumble TP. That was it. They got that man playing Maokai top. If you play Maokai top in 2024, your team does not have faith in you to play carries. Guys, Maokai top has not been a thing since he got reworked. He literally can't really be a top laner because there's so many better champions to play top lane that do exactly what he can do, except better. He's better as a jungler to be a facilitating setup champion. You know?
That Maokai is flex 3 roles. Jungle, support, top. I'm like, wait, support makes sense.
Yeah. Jungle makes sense. He's broken in jungle. Top lane?
Top, I was like, what the
so many better top laners you can pick there. So many.
You gotta go to
ones.
that draft because oh my god,
Well, that is reason to look up the game. So I was trying to avoid that because I don't want to have my eyes get bleached out.
I
want to say this for the LPL. The LPL best of series this year have been absolute Martin Scorsese, absolute ass, straight up disgusting. Best of series in LPL. I don't care who wins. Well, I do care who wins. Obviously, I think Genji's gonna win tomorrow. Maybe 2-1. It doesn't matter. Whoever wins tomorrow's game is the finals winner. I like BLG. I do think these 4 core players have been good. Bin, Jun, Elk, and On. But given how disgusting BLG looked against their own brethren LPL teams, guys, there's no way they can beat Genji or T1. I just don't see it.
I have more faith in Genji beating BLG.
Historically, yeah, T1 does not play BLG very well. Historically, they do have their number.
In the best of 1, T1 win. In the best of 5,
the best of 5, you're like, ugh. Yeah.
To me,
I think T1's edge is still carrier because On hasn't really ever got back to the form he had last year.
To me, whoever wins tomorrow is the champion.
What is with this? Like Chaz pointed us out, I think in the few episodes we had James here. Skarner is probably the most OP champion on this patch they're playing at World, and he just constantly gets to be able to go through. Are people just like not think? I just don't get it. I still will never understand this. If you can't beat it, can you just get rid of it? There's 5 bans. Who's like, but we could just no, none of that. Just take it off. Just straight up get rid of it. Oh god, but we could like play this jungler and we could like do some level. What? No, you don't have to do any of that. You could just get rid of him. No counters. Works sufficiently as good as Skarner, Yone, and fucking Jax are the best champions in the world.
Because
get rid of Skarner, please.
You know why? Because it's that thing when I had against the one guy where he was testing. He beat me in a matchup where I was favorite, and he put the tech in. I was like, you know that card's only going to work for this matchup. It's not going to work anywhere else. He played into other matchups, got absolutely stomped. I was like, yeah, and the card. That's what it is. It's like when you test against Skarner, he's like, oh, we can pick this champion to be Skarner. Just ban Skarner.
They just played Brand. Or just add to your point, why did they play Brand into it? That's even worse.
Oh no,
Brand, if Skarner simply just builds Jack Show or any MR item resistance against him, he's straight up useless into Skarner.
Also, why the fuck you guys Shahu on Yone? I mean, actually, no. This was
Shahu's only been performing very well on Orianna and a few
this wasn't a bad game from Shahu.
I think his Yone play in one of these games was absolutely just disgusting. His Lucian game was absolutely just.
And then also BLG just keeping Ben on Jax as a criminal.
Yeah, Ben
and Weibo's not banning out, and Weibo's not banning out Jax as well. Jax Skarner should be your first 2 bans. Fuck a Smolder because Smolder is easily countable.
Yeah. Yone can outduel Skarner. Yone could just easily outduel Smolder in a side lane. You're never putting him in a side lane against Yone.
Why the fuck you letting this nigga Ben have Jax?
Every game. Ben is literally considered best Jax in the world. We'll just give him Jax every game in the most important matchup to make the World's Finals again.
Even when Ben has been looking, he hasn't been looking the best this Worlds. Like, I'm not gonna lie, he hasn't looked up to par. You know what I'm saying? But
so obviously, Impact's better, right?
Yeah, Impact.
Guys, James is gonna.
Whipple's better. You remember what James tried to say? Whipple was better. He was trying to say, Whipple's top 5 top laner. I was like, I know you don't fucking believe that. I know you don't believe that.
Do you know what he does? That's so obvious, but he doesn't understand this. When a team like FlyQuest plays somewhat decently against Genji, then he magically thinks that they're gonna do that to every team. Like, dude, that's not how that works. Though it's just literally not how the game works.
The only other team I think FlyQuest could have. I don't think FlyQuest beats any of the teams in here.
Yeah, because if we use his logic, then if, let's say hypothetically, Gen G beat T1 tomorrow, right? Did that make FlyQuest better than Gen G then? By that logic, no one would believe that. That makes no sense.
No. Or in that case, it would be FlyQuest is better than T1. Okay.
Or sorry, it would be FlyQuest better than Top Esports, and you wouldn't believe that, really, would you?
Hell no. It was like,
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. That's and hey, I know why they have the single round bracket for quarters and everything, but that's why these conversations are a thing. Is because if FlyQuest performed that well against Gen G, people are gonna think like, well, are they better than BLG? It's like, are they, or they just play well on that day? That's why that logic doesn't work for me. I mean, you can have it; it's good to have conversations like that, but then again,
they played well, and then the clock struck midnight, and they
because technically, if FlyQuest took the defending, if FlyQuest take Gen G to 5 games and maybe T1 or BLG don't do it, is FlyQuest better than T1 by that logic or BLG? That's why that doesn't. You see how that applies? You're like, wait a minute, that makes no sense. Yeah, so it just could be a bad read. But nevertheless, I will say this for Weibo. I'm still a huge fan of Light. I think he is one of the best LPL ADCs. There's really nothing he can do. People are like, wait, what can he do? Everybody's jumping on him. Nobody on his team is peeling for him. Their team, they just left him out to dry constantly. Every team fight, no peeling, no protection, nothing. I also don't even agree. Why are we picking Callista and Renata Glass into a Varus and a Nika? Why are we doing that? Why does that exist?
Renata made sense. The Callista is like 50-50.
Close is one of the most overrated champs of this World Championship. People are picking it and not even getting the value out of it. Do what Gumayusi did. Just pick Caitlyn. That's what you want. Pick Caitlyn then.
Guma's refusing to play Callista unless he has to. He started playing every champion. Just because they win worlds, he could be like, oh, I want this champion. That's why we keep on carrier. Just pick Lux one time. He could have picked Lux against Pain Gaming and won.
He could have picked Teemo support and won against Pain Gaming.
He could have picked Yumi. I said, oh, no,
don't pick Yumi. No. That's just no fun. If you play Yumi, that's a 45.
Never. Okay, not against Pain because Pain already got stomped. And
what was game 2? I mean, game 2. Xiaohu did that Lucian flank that everyone's talking about. That was horrifically bad or good, depending on how you look at it. I don't think the idea is bad from him to do what he's doing.
It was mistimed.
It's not only mistimed, it's misexecuted too. Like when you do a TP flank like that, don't just rush in. They'll just stun you. You could like take your time, move around the map, see where you're gonna go, and then go in. But no, he just kind of flies in after it's over. So right here, he TPs in. Okay, he can run in. He's got this. He has his boots. Okay, before you go in, Xiaohu. Before you go in, you know there's a Syndra there. He's right there. He would see him. He's literally right there. Before you go in, time your shit. Maybe don't use your flash like that. He just rushed in to see a triple kill, and he didn't even bother understanding, hey, did the Syndra still have to scatter the weak up? Did this other champion still have her resistances up? Just straight up trolling every fight. I don't know what got into him in this series. He's just running it the entire time.
Game 2. Again, give it over Jax, Skarner.
And they got Maokai and Elise. Now, the idea behind Weibo's comp here, because if people criticize the Elise pick, Elise hasn't been picked in a very long time, not because she's really bad. There's better champions at clearing that do it fast. You know, James said Nidalee, Lee Sin. Yeah. There's just basically much faster champions that can clear for her. She has fast clear speed, but
it doesn't even matter about Weibo's comp.
Well, because the thing
Jax,
is, Elise falls off. Elise falls off so hard. Unless that game is a 20-minute blowout, Elise falls off a literal cliff.
Fuck Elise. Jax.
You want to fuck Elise?
Skarner. No, I said no. I'm saying no. I don't give a fuck about Elise. I'm saying
no. I'm saying, dude, they have a 4v5 comp. Elise, if she does not win by 20, she's straight up useless.
I'm not even looking. Weibo's comp. Weibo could have picked.
No. I don't agree with you that it's bad, but them picking Elise here, unless they know they're gonna stomp this early game, it is straight up a 4v5. The point of Elise is to go on the map, getting picks, accelerating the pace of the early game, and they did none of that. And they wanted to scale and fight 5v5 with a fucking Elise. What are they doing?
Weibo not banning out Jax Skarner already lost him the game in draft.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
That's why I'm saying. Fuck Elise. What is this bullshit ass draft?
James said remember James? Oh, he's not beating the allegations. He said they had the smartest coach at the World Champions. Oh, James. Oh no, dude.
That's me. The smartest coaches. They beat us once with a Skarner Jack. Let's give it to them again. Nigga, what?
James said Weibo's coach was the smartest coach out the world. Oh, James, no.
And you went with Callista Renata again. You're giving over Jack Skarner. You're giving Zun to Skarner.
Every game, he got it. Every fucking game. This is why I can't stand teams drafting anymore. It actually just straight up aggravates me. Weibo will pick an early game comp like with Elise. And Weibo know they are not good enough to blow people out of the early game like T1 or Genji. They know they ain't. They're that kind of team you're thinking about that does like the Elise comps. They're not. I beat you in 20 minutes.
Breathe dead again. Oh,
and then they want to trade a 5v5. I don't understand this. And then look at Crisp right here. Crisp is so washed. What is this guy doing? Crisp, just get off the stage. You already won Worlds. Your hands don't work. You want some egg rolls.
I keep forgetting that he won with FP. No, FPX.
He won on FPX. He got Worlds Finals last year, and he got World Semis this year. He's even won a title in LPL. He's had a pretty all right career, if you ask me. But at this point now in 2024, he was looking pretty washed last year. Dude, I know you want Panda Express. I know you're trying to get your ass eaten out by an Asian female masseuse. Get this dude, Crispin running it hard. Man, it's not even there anymore. If Light wasn't his ADC, this man belongs on Ultra Prime right now, if I'm being honest here. Dump this motherfucker on like ninjas and pajamas or some shit. Dump him in the LCS. I don't care. This guy's trash right now.
Shit, put that motherfucker on right at him. Fuck that.
Send his ass to Brazil. Fuck. Brazil needs the supports. If he went to Brazil, he'd probably be the best player, honestly.
Oh no, either no. Oh no, he'll be the best supporter by far. It won't even be close.
He could easily win at least like 6 straight splits in a row playing the way he does.
If you took the 17's team out of LPL and put them in Brazil, they'll be the best team.
Yeah, for a long time. Not like 1 year. They're being the best team for a while.
So, they might get challenged by a pain because I saw how Loud played. Oh my god,
how that disgusting team won splits in Brazil is criminal.
I don't know what the fuck happened, but that MSI, boom, oh my god. Them niggas do not want to play together anymore. If you
I mean, dude, remember back at Worlds MSI 2023 when their jungler went on stage against G2 and didn't buy items?
Oh, yeah, I forgot that was Loud. Oh my god.
Guess who also did that this year at Worlds? Yoya walked on stage, didn't buy items. His BLG.
What is up with these Spanish niggas forgetting to buy items?
I mean, they come over here illegally, so they think just okay. All right, so forgot this
game about Madeline and LJ. Oh my god.
We're down a little bit.
I gotta roast. I'm gonna roast them later.
Forgot. Knight. Knight picked a call in this game. This is just the Knight show. Knight just completely ran him over. Keep in mind, BLG. No offense to Wei, ex-RNG jungler who did have some success. It feels like Wei did not know how to play on a team at this level because he hasn't really been on a team at this level in a very long time since 2022 was last time RNG was competitive, or if you go, or you maybe go further back. Like he hasn't been on a competitive
2022 MSI.
Yeah, he hasn't been on a roster this competitive in a while, so maybe he just didn't know how these players would function. Like, remember, they got out Wei, and maybe Wei was stomping in scrims. Maybe Jun looked worse in scrims. But Jun on stage. But Jun's been just stomping on stage with him. Like, he looks like the best jungler at the tournament, if I'm being honest here.
What it also was from what I've heard is it was let's not burn out Jun from let's not burn him out. We got Wei, let's play him. Let's
see if he could work.
But they knew if they could get to the at least 1-2 bracket, they'll beat whoever they face. And they got G2, unfortunately.
I will say this right now. It's unfortunate for Wei that Jun came in and has been performing this well. he's performed this well after basically replacing him mid-worlds. I don't know if BLG keeps Way after the offseason, after this world's over. If they may want to shake things up. Do you think they run the roster back a third time, even if they lose to either Genji or T1?
If they win, they run the roster back. If they don't, I think
maybe they make a support change. On is like the only player I would replace, honestly.
Support and or jungler. Those are one of those two is going.
Yeah.
To me, if they win world, everyone's coming back. Maybe Yun leaves or An leaves. I think they'll still let somebody go, but it would make sense if you see who will go. If they lose, I don't know
how I would see the roster outside of like all these guys breaking up, like because this 4 core has been together for a couple years, a lot of playoffs, winning splits. I think they maybe make one change, but we know, like with other rosters, if you make that one change, that might actually cause you to lose your whole team chemistry. This was actually really good by Weibo to bait them out like that, but this wasn't the Weibo we saw all series. It's too late for this, Weibo. It's over. What's the point of playing like this now? Look at that. They can team fight. They can really team fight if you really let them. You can really give them angles and champions to team fight on. They can.
It's all good, but then again, why did you draft so goddamn shit?
That's what also was happening this game, guys. Skarner and Jackson, game 3.
And Maokai support. Are we just flexing Maokai at this point? Is it like?
Well, he wouldn't be a flex. He's a default support pick. He's just a default support pick. Even though I think Leona's a bit better for their comp. That's my opinion.
If you see Maokai third, what are you automatically thinking? Jungler, right?
Yeah.
And then you see the 4th pick. Oh, they picked Sejuani, and you're like, what the? Oh, okay. And then 5th pick is Rumble. You're like, ew. Because if this was if Weibo was T1, it'd be like, oh, I don't know what's going where, because we've seen fucking Carrier play Rumble.
Yeah, I just don't get the idea of flexing Maokai. There's just so many better champions they can play for their comp instead of Maokai support. I just don't get it.
For Ezreal, who the fuck did you pair with Ezreal? I thought
was Nautilus banned?
Oh, hell no. I don't think he might have been. No. Nope. Go a little right there. Nope. Right there. And,
okay. Let's see what the bans were.
These weak ass bans. What are these?
Weibo themselves banned out Rakan. They whoa.
They were these motherfuckers was hovering over Blitzcrank.
Did they seriously ban Rakan themselves to end up with Maokai support? Do I see that on the screen?
Yep. And they banned Smolder. They banned
because they think that BLG is going to pair up. If you pair up Kaisa and Rakan, that's just trash. That wouldn't even be a bot lane. That sounds like some ass on a plate.
They banned Oriana. They banned Aurora. That makes sense. They banned ass.
You could play Nautilus here. You could play Leona. You could pick Bard and have. Imagine Bard's ult in that team fight they had at the Dragon Pit. There's so many better and we know Chris can play Bard.
BLG did not ban one support. Not Ash technically. Ash is a flex bot support, but bot lane support. But see,
I don't
that's
get
what I'm saying. These okay. These niggas could have
worst fucking.
These niggas could have swapped a Callista band for a Skarner band. Fuck.
Like I understand Ari. Elf's
not playing Callista. If no,
yeah.
The way his comp is, he never.
Are they that scared of Knight picking? I'm done. I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
You see this weak ass.
Every draft was bad, and I understand that it's not all the coach because it's a combination of the players' feedback and the coach. But if the players' feedback and the coach's feedback combined with that. There's and
then when we see games, me and you gotta roast them. Nigga, you smart, nigga.
They had the smartest coach at the World Championship.
That's like if you're playing Pokemon or you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh, right?
Yeah.
And you got beat game 1, and your opponent chose to go second, and you go like, oh, game 2. I'm gonna go first. Nigga, he just. That's like earlier today. I was playing Tempai, right?
Yeah.
My nigga, I beat him. I went undefeated on this online tournament again. 4 rounds, right? I'm dueling buff. I put it round 4. I OTK'd this nigga in 6 minutes. He went combo and I went Raigeki, right? And it just comboed off. You know what this nigga does? Oh, game 2. I was like, you want to go first, second? Oh, I'll go first. Nigga, I just OTK'd the fuck out of you. Oh, I'm going to have hand traps. I top deck Dark Hole. I go normal summon Padre, he gets scoops. I was like, nigga, you know you could have just prevented this if you just went second. I was like, this nigga. I was like, it's what's the definition? Oh, we could beat it. Weibo is fucking insane. Why are you letting these 2 motherfuckers?
And this is why people always harp on draft. You get drafts like that make no sense constantly.
Well, this is draft
Games 2 is the most offensive one, man. I can't. Games 2 is so troll.
Well, this is
they know they're not the blowout team and 20-minute team. they know they're not that. And they're picking the least a chat that has to do that. Otherwise, you're playing 4v5. You might as well playing 3v5 because Xiaohu sure didn't show up today. So you're playing 3v5 anyway. God damn, was that game 2 draft just ass.
Was this a draft gift or was this a team skill gift?
Well, I'll be honest here, man. I didn't think BLG were going to lose to them. Like, we knew that. We knew that going in. Yeah.
I thought it was going. I had a 3-1.
I thought at worst it would go like last year to 5 games, but BLG still win it. I didn't think it was going to be this. They just like each game just got progressively worse for Weibo.
And the draft just got worse. The draft definitely got worse. Oh, let's just let Jackson Carter go for.
It reminds us of last year where Gen G in the quarterfinals just gave BLG Nico and Oriana every game as Chovy was like, you know what, guys, I'm cooking here. I'm cooking with a Kali. Bro, you ain't cooking nothing. Yo shit is burnt on the ground. No one eating that shit.
But then again, the last time we seen BLG and Weibo play them back, they got 3-0 the same way. I just realized they got. I went back and watched it earlier.
Yeah.
Weibo got 3-0 harder that time, and they had to go play that bracket thing. I was like, oh my god. Wait, how the fuck? I'm thinking about that. How the fuck did Weibo get to Worlds? They got beat. I was like, ninjas.
How much know JDG was trash?
That's how you know your guy was absolute dog water. Oh my god, JDG should have got to Worlds with ease. And
God,
JDG being trash is the reason why BLG's at Worlds in the finals.
I praised Weibo when I could, but today was like, bruh.
I praised Weibo too because I'm like, you know what? Weibo.
They played a little. I didn't think they were as bad as everyone made them out to be. Like last year, I thought they were way worse. Last year, I thought they were just complete frauds.
I thought last year they played up to the competition, and BLG kind of grief last year. Plus BLG had your gal.
Yeah.
That's how I was like, yeah, Xiaohu is better than your gal. That's just fact. Like, okay, that was close. That was closer than it should have. Because Ben was fucking the shit out of the shot last year. It wasn't even close. It didn't even matter. It didn't even matter because you're mid lane. Because you're mid lane at the bot. Okay, yep. Oh my god. Yeah, you just gave once JG got knocked out. I was like, oh, okay, T1 got a free world championship. All right, thank you.
Here's T1. Just had the trophy. And what made the trophy even sweeter is they got it on home soil.
Yep. T1's gonna have to earn it this year if they win. It doesn't matter. I feel like it's back. It's gonna be a 3P for Korea. It's gonna be a 3P for Korea. Might be 3 different teams. It might be 3 different teams. Whoever
manages to win out of T1 Gen G, guys, I just don't think BLG can take him down. I really don't honestly think so. I think
BLG
against T1 it would be 5 games. I think against Gen G, like they're so stylistically mismatched against Gen G right now. It's insane.
I think Gen G beats them before, just like MSI. This might be an MSI rematch where I think Gen G just beats them before. I think Gen G now from. I think Gen G now.
Oh no, I can't do that, man. Remember, if Gen G loses T1 tomorrow, oh my god, the memes. I'm gonna have to hear about if Chovy loses to him tomorrow. I'm gonna have to hear about Chovy being a choker for like my entire life. Tomorrow is the pinnacle moment for him. He needs to beat Faker tomorrow in a match that matters to advance to the finals. Even if he loses the finals, if he can beat Faker in at Worlds where everyone's watching, not in the LCK is a different story, but he needs to beat Faker right now in a match that matters in front of everybody. That everyone can see, hey, this guy's not a fraud. He can do it. He loses tomorrow. Oh my god!
I'm telling right now. I'm telling you right now. How One Life got fraud all over them. How One Life is how One Life is going to have to live with that. They got lucky in the summer. Mm-hmm. They're going to have to live with that, and that's the sad part. How One Life was not a bad team. They did. All these matchups were kind of ass in the quarters. I didn't want FlyQuest to face Gen G off the goddamn bat. I didn't want Hollow versus BLG.
I do genuinely think if
FlyQuest versus T1 was out.
I will say I think if FlyQuest faced anyone but Gen G and T1,
I think they still lose.
There was a chance.
I think these. I'm not gonna lie. I think FlyQuest would have brought most teams to 5 games. I was just surprised they brought Gen G. Gen G was not on my. I said the two. This is why I said if FlyQuest play any of the Chinese teams, they're going to 5 games. How Life they might get to 4. Gen G, I said they could probably take a game off Gen G. I didn't think it was going to be 2. I did not have FlyQuest up 2-1 in the series, and I thought T1 would have probably absolutely stomped the shit out of FlyQuest. Like Faker knows who the fuck Quid is and would have mind fucked him. Also, like Diddy, I'm mind fuck you right now. I'm mind fuck the Menace. I'm a mind fuck you.
God, tomorrow could either be one of the best days of my life or it could be one of the worst.
You know the fucked up thing is? If T1 wins, both my teams are in the finals. Oh, shit. There's a good chance either I got both my teams in the finals or Gen G beats both my teams. That's the reality I have to live with.
God.
There's a world
I don't make the podcast tomorrow, guys, because the story was he turned the rope on himself.
Oh shit!
Oh god! Like I think the pressure's more on Gen G. Because like I think the pressure's equal. The pressure's on Gen G because they have They have Chovy, who obviously people calling a choker, all this stuff. Faker is obviously defending world champion. Can he beat the new upstart guy that's been kind of dominating him domestically? Imagine him retiring with 5 world championships.
Think about this. Faker's Kobe, not Michael Jordan. If you think about it, 1-3, lost 1.
BLG clears either. Holy crap! Oh
I don't think so. I don't think BLG clears either.
The only team I think they can play well into is T1. That's the only team I can think they can.
I think the way T1 played, I don't think BLG.
We saw Chovy versus Knight at MSI. Chovy made that guy look like he was a fucking Diamond 4 mid laner. That was not. That was bad.
Versus Knight. We saw Days versus Bid. And I'm telling you right now, T1 ain't fucking Weibo. They're not letting Scarter and Jack go for ban Jack. Jackson Scarter are going to be the first 2 bans. Weibo's like, we can go toe to toe. See, last time y'all played a best of 5 against them, y'all got 3-0. I remember that shit. I stood up for that shit. I was like, yo, Weibo look like
if I wake up tomorrow and Gen G's lost, first of all, Chad's gonna be like, yo, team trash. I'll be like, oh yeah, if you lost at the moment that really matters, I guess you got it.
How about time you know I'm watching the Chad like, yo, you good, man?
And then on my lunch break, you'll see me go to the bridge, see a oncoming semi truck.
Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
And if after Frank T1 loses, we ain't seen Chaz for a week. Like he left me for 100 Thieves. 100 Thieves got blown out, and he left me for a week.
Nah, nigga, I was already fucking exhausted. Nigga, got you was Cloud9. You was trying to duck and dodge that podcast too.
What do you mean? I was ready that day. I was ready to take that ass licking.
No, you wasn't. You was pushing it back about an hour or two. I was like, yo, remember? I said, well,
Oh no, we didn't even do it. No, we didn't even do it. I was like, if I
yeah,
go on right now and say anything, I'm about to get banned.
You pushed it back. You pushed it back to what, a day. You pushed it back a day, and then we didn't even talk about it to Thursday. Yeah, because you remember, 100 C's won on my birthday. They beat Cloud on my birthday. And then you was like, I'm not doing it today. I was like, I feel you on that, because
I literally
way I felt.
I literally said if I went on stream right now, I would have just like fucking threw my computer out the fucking window. That's just embarrassing.
Man, I would have got permaban. I would have been like F word. I would have got all the the slurs of the Rainbow Coalition. I would have dropped everything. I would have been like, you interfering. Sound like Bradley when he was cussing out that British guy.
Fuck Blabber. I'm like, fuck Blabber and his 1990s bowl cut. Fuck Vulcan, you Canadian fraggot.
I'm about to say some racist Asian shit after one disease. I was about, oh my. I'm about to say Tolo, Ayla, his child, dude. I was not having. Plus, I didn't do good at the cup too. Plus, the only good thing I got that day is I pulled $100 card. If I didn't pull a $100 card, my day would have been absolute garbage.
For Genji's Swiss stage, they put out their highlights. I'm just typing English. Hashtag Genji win. Can we do it tomorrow, boys? If Genji make World Finals, oh my God, I'm about to like, woo! My bro almost couldn't even handle being on the show. My brain. Of course, I
want 100. Of course, I want T1 to get to the finals, but I would be mad if Genji wins.
No.
As long as it's 5 games.
He can't technically win Worlds that way people think. He has to have played a game, at least a game. Yeah. If he's not played a game, he can't be considered a world champion. That's just how it works. I don't make the rules. This is Riot.
Yeah, but due to he's a sub, he'll
you remember? So if you guys remember that former SKT top laner Duke, he was on IG as a backup to the Shy. He played a few games, 2018 Worlds. And he's counted as a 2-time world champion because he played a few games in the group stage. Yeah. I'm not even kidding. And he played one in the IG series. That's a different story for another day. So let's do some off-season news. I'm just going to say this right after the LEC. I don't give a fuck what happens with Vitality. That org is a cursed Satan hellhole of bizarro world of men, P. Diddy, baby oil orgies. I don't know what goes on in Vitality, but I sure as hell don't care anymore. It's P. Diddy orgies. You know how you sent me that reel? I was laughing out loud about it at work. That one reel you sent me of that like guy goes into P. Diddy's house after a party, slept on the baby.
That is Vitality. Sorry, I watched the Pokemon right now. He just decked the dude out. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Yeah, he decked him out. I was like,
yeah. So Juhan can be considered a world champion because he played in the play-in stage, actually. Even though DRX won Worlds without him. That's how it works. Team Heretics infected by Vitality. Team Heretics, Vitality is P. Diddy baby oil. Just full of shit. Guys, I'm not shitting you. They're going to run Hylissane back. Just stop. Just get the fuck out.
Yep.
And they're going to run Linces back. They were like, well, I didn't feel like he got a fair enough shot.
This is what's gonna happen.
I'm tempted to not even watch Vitality games anymore. I hate this fucking org that I've seen for 8 years blow my brains out with their fucking crazy roster moves and their level of gameplay. Holy mother of God.
This is what's gonna happen. They're gonna play for 2 splits and might drop them in the summertime. Or they might keep them for the whole year. But
they keep them for the whole year? I guess when I watch the Vitality games, I'm not put myself to that shit again.
Oh, first of all, I was never watching a Vitality game. What the fuck? Like, Vitality was shit last year. The fuck? You got Hylissane just empty. Okay. Oh, but he's making plays. I was like, what?
Oh, shit.
But he's 5-headed again.
No, did you see that Mac episode of E4 I sent you where he was like, well, we understood what he wanted to do when he told us that.
But he didn't execute it, first of all.
Yeah. Okay, I would imagine in his head he sees the play going in his way like some anime hero, but whatever's in his head it ain't translating to the fucking game. So he
Yeah,
has to reassess every engage he's ever done.
Man, you know what people were called? Hello, Sick, Dr. Strange out there. Oh, he's strange, all right. He's strange. And he said, "Oh, I see 5 million ways that we can win, but every time you do that, you always end with an L."
Do you know what would make Fnatic better for a team? He would be a mechanical downgrade to a certain extent, but given his macro prowess that Contracts talked about, I would say a good support for them to have is Ignar. Ignar probably might be the support player they need, but would they ever get him? Probably not. Honestly, I think he is the best player for that roster. I don't know if he's coming back to NA, but that's my opinion on that.
This is what I think is going to happen with Fnatic. I think after the whole year, I think after whatever happened with Jun with his leg and Noah, I think they're done getting Korean imports because that was a waste of money. You spent all that money to just be second.
But they're content with being second. They're content with being second now. That's it.
You beat G2. You finally beat G2, and the G2 spun the block and 3-0'd your ass.
Oh God. I heard Fnatic is choosing Mickey X.
Oh my God.
I heard Fnatic is choosing between Mickey or Jun. The one not chosen could end up on GX. So wait a minute. So GX could have a bot lane of no one, Jun.
They might end up just getting Noah Jun. Or it might be Noah Mickey X. Oh God. So that
I heard the rumor was that Mickey X could end up on Carmine Corp. But, you know, we talked about that with James, and I was like, dude, them not taking Yike, who has just won 5 out of the last 6 splits, is nonsense. Doesn't matter if they had closure there. Like right now, technically, Yike is an upgrade, and I heard they are getting Yike, but they're obviously not going to have Mickey X, or Carmine Corp wanted Mickey X. Carmine Corp really do believe in Targamas. For whatever reason, I don't get it. He's terrible. If Mickey X goes to Fnatic, would that really make them better, though?
Nah.
I don't think he's the right fit for their team. The personality, the way he plays the game,
I'm going to tell you right now. It actually makes the team worse. Upset's trash. I'm sorry. He's going to keep getting before. He's going to keep getting fucked by Hansama, and he ain't going to shake Hansama's hand, and then we all going to shit on you in the goddamn chat, and then guess what? Upset, if Hansama beats you, he don't shake his hand, nigga, we're gonna be on your way. Oh, Upset is kind of like a little bitch again. And you know what? They was banning everybody for you should not be criticizing Upset for not one. No, that nigga, that ain't good sportsmanship. You just got your ass stomped in. Again, nigga, you trash. Upset living up to his goddamn name like a little bitch. He need to change his name from Upset to bitch. That's what he need to do. Trash ass nigga. You go if he is asked to go to Fnatic, that I'm gonna be honest.
What I'm trying to say, dude, is he's been on Fnatic before. He literally did not want to play with Razork and Humanoid before. That's why he wasn't on the starting roster over Reckless. Remember, Reckless wasn't their choice. Upset was. Upset didn't want to play with Razork or Humanoid. Why is it different now? Why is it so different now? What changed? Please tell me what changed. Hell no. If he's on there,
what's the website that Sheep Esports use?
The website? I have no clue what website they use.
In the video, they use the website to figure out where all the teams are going.
Oh, I don't know that website. Oh, I think they have it on. I think they have it on there.
No, never mind. It's sheepesports.com. I'm done.
Oh, it's fine.
It's actually okay.
No, I'm just saying right now, if Upset goes to them, that's bad. That's horrible.
Right,
Mickey X and Upset is a terrible bot lane.
Right now, the only
just show your screen.
Okay, let me.
Upset Mickey X, I'm saying again, is a horrible bot lane. That sounds like actual trash. Mickey X with Upset, please. This can't be real. We're not in this timeline. This can't be real. Like, holy fucking shit. At this point, I'd take Crowny over Upset. Right? Potentially. Oh, okay. Here is it. Okay. So let's be honest, for Fnatic, we know Fnatic's keeping humanoid. Let's not go crazy here. Okay.
Oscar, yeah.
Let's start with Vitality. Don't count Vitality.
Okay.
BDS.
Who the Skumon is set to
screw someone's mom?
Skumon. Who the fuck is Skumon? And I'm not lying.
Oh, okay. So let's start at the bottom. Team Vitality doesn't count.
Trash.
BDS.
Trash.
I don't care what players are on there. Just write them off.
They got. How the fuck they get irrelevant and get worse?
No. They got 113 who used to be on Astralis and he was just giga boosted.
That's what I'm saying. They got irrelevant and got worse.
Irrelevant feels like, hey, I probably went to a better org than SK. Did you really get a better roster? Did you?
The fucking thing is, he went from SK to BDS. His name's irrelevant, and his team's not being irrelevant. Cause 113.
Wait a minute, I remember Reeker. Wait a minute. On SK, there's Jen. Okay, SK don't count for anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rogue right now, the only player that's there is Larson.
Are they gonna run Larson and 4 rookies to save money? Wait a minute, Rogue were even contemplating selling their slot, so I don't know if they're going to be in the league in 2025.
No, if Rogue doesn't sell by, I forgot, it's sometime in November, they're going to have to keep it. Unless they do a merge where they
Wait, Reeker was terrible. I remember he was so bad. Unless he drastically improved, I don't know what SK is doing. I haven't seen him play for a very long time, since 2022. Spring, but they're replacing Niski with Reeker. That makes no fucking sense, honestly. Niski was the only reason why they were competitive for the most part anyway. Hold on. They're not. SK is not gonna get rid of their Korean bot lane, the one that made them look a little bit better, right? No way, they're not. Throw them in trash. Get the fuck.
Rogues, yeah.
Just constant L's, man. It's like Chad says. What am I supposed to do with this shit?
These niggas go 8. These SK is the goddamn equivalent of the goddamn Cowboys. Oh, the Eagles haven't been good. Eagles won the Super Bowl in the last 10 years. Suck it there. Oh, about the Giants. Giants won the Super Bowl this fucking
they won in 2011.
In this millennium. They won since 2000. The Cowboys in Washington, first of all, this is why I fucking hate Washington fans. Cowboys haven't won since 96. Washington fans haven't won since 92. Eat a dick, niggas. Like, y'all stay out of the conversation. But this
also,
Rogue is bad.
You know that org that was Koi, when Koi and Rogue had a partnership, and that is all back to Rogue, and then Mad Lions and Koi merged, which is Ebai's brand. So now Ebai is taking off the Mad Lions branding and just putting Koi there. Ebai, I love me some enchiladas. I dated a Mexican. I love Hispanic food. Brother, Koi is a name that is never good. That name is terrible. I don't know why it's Koi. Just call it Mad Lions.
Yeah, Mad Lions sounded better.
Mad Lions has the better branding. I don't even know. Like, I don't know why he has to be called Koi. Does that mean KYS or something?
I don't think he has the ownership like he does anymore. I think he's just one of those figureheads where we'll keep you on the board, we'll keep you as the brand ambassador, but he no longer owns the team.
I heard Rahel says Luhan not so much. If they break up that bot lane, there's no way Rahel performs as well. A lot of Luan really enabled that guy. I just don't. Yeah. I think he's good. I think they should keep him. But if they don't have Luan there, I don't think Luan played that bad. SK literally be like, hey, move over from Korea to our SK gaming team. And, for the most part, the reason why they lost was because of Izuma being absolute booty horse shit and Niski just not even being a player anymore because he just gave up on his team. I don't think the Korean bot was any problem with their team. Mad Lions, the only upgrade they're making is JoJo from Fresh Ass. I think JoJo will be a top 3 mid laner here. There's not much mid lane competition here in the LEC. Nope. His best competition is Caps.
Caps and
Carmine Corp don't count.
That's I told you they keep it Connor. I told you they keep it Connor. Like they say he had the upside. Oh, he had the upside. Oh God.
The man literally competitively plays Farm Simulator for 20 minutes. I don't think the guy even sees his jungler the entire game.
But apparently this is what someone told me in the chat. But he's the reason why Kyron Crab almost got to see the finals. I was like, Okay, all right.
And people want this Kalith guy to sit here in 1v5. He's a hyped up ERL ADC. Yeah. Okay, cool. Oh, that's great. Want a cookie? Like, what the fuck? There's no, like, Kalist and Screw Lennon's mom, literally, these are the most overhyped. These guys have shown nothing yet, and everyone's talking about them like they're the next coming of Jesus, literally coming back from the dead on his resurrection. Bruh.
Oh, shit.
Like, holy mother of God. There's no way that guy's that good. I don't believe it. I have to see some, and I'm not, I will say by spring, I will know his ceiling of where he can hit it at. Yeah. I'm not going to really judge him too much in winter. That's kind of like your starting split. By spring, by the end of spring, wherever they place, whether they're out of playoffs or in playoffs or top 4, I don't know. We'll see how good he is.
Kalist Turgon is that right?
No way they're going to be good playing Tarkanis. That's a ham. That's a pork.
What the fuck is Hyretics?
I don't count. Doesn't count. Next team.
Flacket. They still kept Flacket.
L.
They got rid of Zaru. They got Carlos.
They went full enchilada.
Giant X keeps jacking and they bring over Noah.
That's their big signing. We got Noah from Fnatic. He was a finalist. All right.
You know the fuck was there? G2.
They finally got rid of Patrick, though. After many years of Patrick just sitting there doing nothing, they finally got rid of that guy.
And apparently, guess where Patrick might go? Either SK or Rogue.
All right, just that. All right, next.
G2. They get rid of Yike and Mickey X. I'm more sad about Mickey X leaving it Yike, but Stumond, they're always trying to get new jungler. Okay. His upside should be better, they're saying. And Lebrov.
I respect that they even had the balls to do that. That goes to show you that they're at least trying to challenge themselves in ways of kind of mixing up their roster to hit a higher ceiling. I know James disagrees with that, but that's the way I see it.
I'm not going to lie. Karma Corp would have actually been better if they did that.
Karma Corp literally benefit more out of that deal than G2 does. G2 gives us 3 of the best players that have won the last 6 splits together?
But also think about it. Karma Corp gets rid of Turgamas.
Mickey X is, even on his worst days, better than a ham.
Yike was better than Closer last year.
Yeah.
And then Hasama fucked the shit out of upset. We see how pissed up upset
and
was.
even if Kalist is like a super hyped up ADC, it's only because he's French that they're keeping him. It makes no sense to be like, well, Kalist can outperform every ADC in the league, and it's possible he can. I'm not saying he can't, but as you know, dude, ADC is such a dependent role on your team.
If he looks bad on this team, they're going to be like, was he really good?
All the blame is on him. If he fails, no one's going to, even if Vlad, like, Kana could literally be Farm Simulator top laner next year, won't even matter. No one's going to blame him. It's all Kalist.
Yeah.
I'm just saying right now, from that deal we heard, G2, Karma Corp massively benefit. And keep in mind, we know they like the deal. The reason why we know they like the deal is because they ended up taking one of their players. They took Yike. They realized, wait a minute, it wasn't a bad deal ever. G2 literally loses on that deal, getting rid of their best players for him. And Karma Corp ended up taking Yike anyway. Because they were like, wait a minute. He's actually pretty good. To some degree.
Yeah, pretty much. Because G2 would have still had Broken Blade Cap. They would have traded 3 for 1, got Kalista on there instead of Hasama.
Yeah,
Brav.
I don't know. I think he's still such a downgrade. Honestly, I think it's such a bad move. There's so many more. There has to be better players than the Brav. There has to be.
I think for team wise, it makes sense. A team wide, it's one of those where.
But it's not. He's joining with Hansama too. Like, do you think Hansama and Lebrov match together as a bot lane with their synergy?
I have to see. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm asking hypothetically. Do you think that works? I just don't see it, man. That sounds like some shit.
I don't see it. I see what Brav worked with
Crowny and Ice.
I think it worked more with Crowny. Something about him and Ice was like LeBron was trying to do a little too much.
He couldn't really talk to his ADC because he was talking Egro language. So Fnatic don't count. Razor, we're keeping Razor, Cuminot, Oscar, all right, L.
And there's a good
rumored bot lane upset Mickey X. So at worst, they're just second place because they're just content with getting second place constantly. That's it.
Yeah, you know the issue is G2 got worse, and they still are going to probably win. It might come down to what I just realized. It might just come down to G2, Fnatic, and Mad Lions. I'm not calling them Koi. I'm calling them Mad Lions.
I've never called them Koi.
Think about this.
Remember when they were Rogue? No one ever called them Koi.
That was the team. That was the team. 2022. If Rogue did not become Koi that year, I would have chose Rogue as my LEC team over G2 because I was ready to buy Rogue jersey, and then he became Koi. I was like, nope, I'm done. And I just went with G2. I was like, okay, whoever wins spring, I'll just choose as the team I root for because it was almost Rogue. It was almost Rogue I was going to root for. But then they became Koi. I said, what the fuck?
Because the problem here that G2 ended up running into is that G2 ended up being like Cloud9 back in 2020. And then in 2023, the only issue they really had was basically showing their scrim dominance on stage. Well, in 2024, they fixed their scrim dominance on stage and they kind of just like they even had like suboptimal regular seasons. I personally believe even if they have a suboptimal regular season, they're still going to end up either getting second place in the playoffs or winning most of the splits again.
G2 is losing the shit team and still winning the split because these other teams are just worse.
Because I know Warren was like, if you're a first place team, then you can't lose to a 10th place team. Well, to be fair, it is the best.
SK was first place and get smoked. The fuck?
Yeah, SK got first place in the summer split and actually got blown out 0-4 in the playoffs. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Kick the fuck out.
Remember, Vitality got second place because they managed to upset G2 in one of the splits and ended up, what happened to them? Blown the fuck out.
Think about this. The top two teams in the summer were SK and BDS, and where the fuck they ended up at.
Yeah, BDS, I think Irrelevant is an upgrade over Adam, but the problem with Irrelevant, I don't think he's bad. I actually think he's good, but the problem here is he's joining kind of like a similar bad situation he's been on SK.
This is what I'm telling you. Irrelevant over Adam makes sense, but Team BDS actually got worse.
Paris, I don't know who that is, so I can't judge him. I can only just judge off the players that I remember. 113 used to be on Astralis. He was giga boosted.
Team BDS actually got worse.
Nook doesn't. Nook can be a top 3. Nook is like what James said LeBron is. Nook is only top 3 because the mid lane pool is weaker than it used to be. Yeah. Nook back in the day would be a 7th to 8th place mid laner, like he was when he was called Nuclear Int back on Schalke No Fear. He was Nuclear Int.
Oh God, no! But yeah, switch that.
You know he changed that name.
Yeah, it's like, and the thing about Nuke, from what I've seen him play, he reminds me of the quarterback that can get you to the playoffs, and that's it. He can't get you any farther. He can get you 9 wins, and hopefully your division is garbage.
Nook literally pulls his pants down, takes his underwear off, and tells Caps and Humanoids to diddy him when he's facing. He doesn't even believe he can beat Caps. He's like, Caps, take my ass cheeks, clap me, daddy, please.
It's like every time Nook outperformed Caps, it's like you know deep down that
deep down Caps is filthy. You know he's like, I got to shower after getting beaten by that loser.
Well, think about it. Team BDS was up 2-0, and then everyone in the chat said, G2's about to win 3-2, and then they said, I remember one guy who's a BDS fan. BDS is going 3-0, and then everyone in the chat said, this guy must be new to the chat.
What was that? James Franco, the James Franco meme? First time?
First time? Yeah. Everybody put G2 3-2. It was like G2 3-2, and then dude, oh my god, that chat was like, oh my god, BDS actually got reverse swept again. We was just trolling. We saw BDS finally turn the corner.
You guys have too much faith in them. That's
Team
crazy.
BDS is further. They turned the corner and got popped. If you don't get that joke, it's a history joke. He survived the first time, the assassination, turned the wrong corner and got popped. That's BDS. They saw, we're going to finally beat G2. And all you got to do is beat G2. You get 2 worlds. G2 didn't need to win the semifinals. They were
already locked for worlds. That's why I said for the LEC format, if G2's already locked, they shouldn't even count. They should get like a bye for the first round or some shit.
No.
They should let teams that aren't qualified go at it for a spot or whatever.
For season finals, should be like how the LPL is. If you are automatically qualified for Worlds, you shouldn't even be in the fucking tournament. Oh, but they would lift another trophy. That shouldn't even be a trophy. Those should be qualification. What season finals needs to be qualification.
Yeah, because with that, they actually ended up screwing BDS, who performed better throughout the year, for being honest. Even how bad the LEC was, BDS on average performed better than Mad Lions. Guys, there was a point where Mad Lions weren't even going to make it at a summer split. They were 1-7.
Yep.
They legit only got there because other teams drastically underperformed that week.
And they got
even a worse manner than we know.
And they got all the way to Worlds and they went 0-3 drop.
Yeah, I think Photon, I liked him. I thought he was actually good. He just gave up on his team. And the thing is, he can't do that. I understand why he did. Playing with Hillsang, I would want to hate myself too.
It was the other way around. Vitality gave up on him. No,
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because we see team fights where he was trying to engage, and if they didn't have any faith in themselves, they would let Photon just die. Photon was trying to engage with the team. And
that's why I told people. Photon was trying to make stuff happen with Hillsang, and both junglers he had to play with. People keep in mind, he had to play with Hillsang, which is automatically starting out 3v5. Then he had to play with fucking 2 random junglers, Dagless, who couldn't path to save his life. Man, was
don't forget when P. Vitality was like, "Oh, let's get Bo," and not realize he's Chinese. Photon's Korean. They don't speak the same language. You might think, "Oh, they're both Asian." Oh God. Oh, here we go.
Oh God.
Remember that bullshit? And then they just never said it.
And keep in mind, even with the rotating junglers they've had, Bo, Dagless, and I can't ever get that guy's name. Linkus, what they fucking call him. He was still considered one of the best top laners in his position, and no team wants him. Honestly, in LE, I'd say just Photon, go to the LCS. Unless you can get on some decent mid-tier LCK team, go to the LCS. Prove you can still be at a top level.
Go
something. He's too good. He's clearly pro player material.
You know the fucking thing about Vitality? Each jungler they had got relatively worse. Bo was actually decent. But the issue is you can't put. Oh, they got two imports from different countries, and then people say, "Oh, it should work." I was like,
"That's how you know you're talking to what." Dude, that's how you know you're talking to some like 19-year-old, 20-year-old fan.
But that's how you know like liberals are low
IQ retards
and racist. Oh, but I mean they're both Asian. I was like, you know, China create the same, right? Oh, okay, all right, yep. And you keep calling conservatives. Okay, I got you. All right, I was like, oh my God. Bo wasn't the best, but he was relatively better than Dagless, and Dagless was better than Linkus. So what? Oh my God.
Vitality makes me feel and think and say things I don't even think are even possible.
I'm gonna tell you right now, this might be more like 2023, where it might only be G2 and Mad Lions when it splits. I have no faith. I have no faith in any other team. This G2 got worse and might still be the best team.
G2. That's what I told you, man. Going into the season, they had to handicap themselves in order to make other teams potentially stronger with them changing the roster.
And the only team that got stronger, somewhat is Mad Lions. But honestly, I don't.
Mad Lions with JoJo.
Clarence.
Player-wise, got a little bit stronger. That's Clarence. Oh, that's
Clarence Dial. A two. He shows me, son. His first name is actually Joseph.
If he, God damn it, his week 1, I'm gonna make more Clarence memes if he underperforms week 1. Keep in mind, he's the first big LCS to LEC import, which is crazy, honestly.
Wouldn't it be fucked up? He in a team fight and he show up late. Oh my God, those memes go. Oh, look at JoJo show up late to another team fight. Okay, yeah, he teleports late. Oh,
oh no!
Oh man, he out there. Man, he was out in LA too long with the black people. He was hanging around with the niggas. He was out there hanging around with the Koreans too much. I think he's Korean, but he's from Canada or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's Canadian, but I think he's Asian. Of course, we can look at it, but it's like what? But he's from Canada. But it's like I think he's either Korean or Chinese descent. I think he's Korean, but if I'm Photon, I either go LPL.
All these teams are battling for all these teams are battling for last place. Here's what's going to happen. I know everyone's going to be like, this offseason is much better for the LEC with the rookies coming in. Keep in mind, guys, it's going to take a while for these rookies to really show you who they are, whether they're good or bad or mid, right? So really? We have G2, Fnatic, BDS, Mad Lions. Oh my God, it's just like last year.
Real quick, Giant X got rid of Ottawa for D'Antonio, and they might not keep D'Antonio.
They gave him a pity split. Oh, you've been on the backup team forever. You kind of deserve to play.
And the thing is, I was like, what if why y'all do my boy Abadagi dirty, man? Y'all telling me Larson's better than Abadagi? Whoever team vitality got, Vladdy.
It must be because he wants a big contract. It has to be because maybe his buyout's big. Maybe he wants more money. But there's no way you're telling me right now Abadagi can't compete in the LEC with all these guys. There's no way.
I know damn well he's better than the motherfucker out Team Heretics. What the fuck? Man, this is bullshit. These niggas. Koi went all the way to America to get JoJo.
Antonio's playing poker in the Czech Republic. Oh, yeah, he won't be having an LEC career anymore, so he might as well be a good poker player.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, he probably does. Juhan's not coming back to Giant X. I wouldn't either. I'd just be. If I'm ignorant, I'm not coming back to Giant X. I think he would be good with Noah, but I'm not coming back. But then again, I might be Noah Judd.
I want to see. I don't know what they're going to do. I would love seeing. I think Ignore would make Fnatic work, but Fnatic making the right decisions.
If I'm good, I'll go back to Korea. Fuck that. I'm not playing with Noah again.
Yeah.
Noah got the worst mentals I've ever seen. It's like people say Danny's mental. No, Danny got burnt the fuck out. Noah just never had confidence. Danny had confidence, and it got squeezed out of him by a team that was running him into the ground. Like, I'm glad EG's no longer an org because they were the absolute, like, they were incompetent from head to toe. I've never seen an org get so despicably bad.
I was just thinking about them earlier today, how disgusting Nicole is. If Danny was asking for a break after a Messiah because he was maybe homesick or he couldn't handle the pressure, give him that time off for a little bit. And then have him come back, reinvigorated, and potentially win a split.
But also, you know why you needed the break? You out here, you're playing it. What they won spring finals in LCS. That's more games. Then you got scrims. Then you got not playing stage. Then you got scrims against the Eastern teams and the Western teams. You got scrims. Then it's like, dude, you got all these fucking games. No break. You're playing 10-hour days.
Yeah, and keep in mind, Danny's first ever time in the LCS was when there was no crowd. He was playing on the stage a little bit, no crowd. So he never had a chance to deal with pressure that big. Yeah. I think if they had just given him the time off that he wanted, he would have turned out better. But they had to just fucking play him.
They ran him into the ground like most companies do. And
they burnt their best player out to go 15-3 in that split just to fucking barely make Worlds.
Yep, and that's only because Team Liquid was even worse. Team Liquid spent $6 million just to be shit. How you spend $6 million go force? Could be me though.
Nope. Oh my god! And they reached was third place matches.
Third place matches, $6 million.
Also, just to share, Heretic's new mid is basically jumping from tier 3 to tier. Well, talk about L's.
Who the fuck is Kabalu?
That's what amazing I wanted to bring up tonight before we head out of here. is people are praising all of these roster moves.
ERL2. He straight from LFL Division 2 will make his
so that's not even the main LFL. That's just a second tier division too.
Wait. That's me. If I was to put this in the baseball equivalent, he's jumping from AA straight into the MLB. Pretty much. He's going from AA baseball, not AAA, AA. That's what you're saying?
Yep.
He's at 19 years, Kerbal is said to be the first LCS promotion directly from Europe's Tier 3 seed.
Yep.
Yeah, Izzy Green Miller from Division 2 is skipping a step up. Including the MVP title in spring. This ain't gonna go well. I'm gonna be honest with you. This might be I'm not gonna say might.
Amateur to LEC. Hey, he might be a prodigy. I'll give him that. He might actually be pretty good. I don't know. I've never seen him play. But that's a lot of pressure to put on some random player like that.
Okay, my thing is too. How far? What's the gap between LFL 2 and LEC? What's the gap between LEC and the ERL that was ever below? Like, because what's the gap between
like Rainer said, it's basically competing in amateur level, and then you're basically going tier 2, which is ERL, and then tier 3 is obviously the main stage. Okay, you're essentially taking a player that probably hasn't even finished school yet.
Oh god,
or barely just finished school. Yeah, you have to be 18 to play, so he probably barely just finished school, and he's going to be on the LEC stage.
Oh shit! Is it?
Oh, keep in mind he won't be on teams. Common name. Well, I love Yankos. You know, I think he's great. I think it's a Western goat of some degree, obviously. Definitely top 10. He looked like absolute shit on Team Redux. There was no way he was getting a team.
That whole team looked like shit.
The definition of mid.
You know what Fuck is?
What happened?
Oh, sorry. I had to spit.
That's okay.
One thing about it, Wonder, Yankos, and Tribute, none of them have teams. I think their careers are done. Yeah,
Wonder's not getting a team again. That literally was his last shot. And he's been running it down since 2022. He kind of had some okayness in 2022, but 2021, most of 2022, 23, he's bad.
Yeah,
he's never going to be that player ever again. He was legit the best top laner in LEC for a long time. He just, ever since 2020, he just lost it. He's a paycheck stealer. It's so sad to see.
I think Wonder's done. I think Yankos is done too.
He said he's not. He could potentially come onto a team that's struggling that he thinks he can make work. That's the only way I see him back. Because most of these teams, you know this, dude. They're gonna do bad at a single point. And they're gonna be like, well, we got to make an upgrade. That's his only shot at getting back.
Yeah, it should be.
I think there's probably rumors about him out there that people don't want to play with that guy. There has to be. Something is off, not with him, but not something people are saying. There's no way someone of his caliber to LEC level shouldn't be on a team. Unless they think he costs too much money. They might think he's toxic. But to be fair, a lot of these LEC teams are going budget anyway. They're having like some players are going to play a lot of money, but some they're just going to just pay the basic minimum. Plus the revenue share is going down. You know, the revenue share in the America system and the LEC are going down because they're not going from a league revenue share system. It's going to be a stipend. So it's going to be a lot less money. So,
okay.
So the money you get back so basically, however much money the teams make, it all gets dispersed into this pool, blah, blah, blah. And then, they're making less of that now. So basically, if G2 were just, dominating, then that means basically Rogue would benefit from that. That's their system. So yeah, that's kind of it for the most part. We're gonna cover the other stuff tomorrow that I wanted to go over. More LEC stuff. There was this Reddit thread that someone put out that I thought was really, really interesting. That Dom went over in his video. But I thought we should go over here too because it's a lot of interesting insight that I want to get my opinions on. So I'll ask you, man, before we head out of here, any more things you want to anything you want to share with the audience, show before we go?
I'm finally better at this, man. I have videos coming out. Finally better. My voice is back to normal. Finally got over this. Whatever the fuck I had.
It wasn't just common cold, right? You have to get a little bit worse.
No, it was common cold. It was just more body chills than anything, really. That was
I hate that shit.
That's what.
That might be the worst part because the sore throat is like whatever that kind of passes, but
I didn't even have a sore throat.
Chills are just absolutely
body chills, sweating, and it was like cause I tried to go Pokemon last weekend. My body was just like I can't just sit here for a few hours. My body's gonna give out. Like I was just sleeping nonstop Saturday. That's why like when you said that you skipped that Saturday stream, I was like, oh thank God. I just went to sleep. I'm not gonna lie. When I'm sick, I sleep better. That's the crazy part about it. Cause my body's just like, yeah, you need it, man. Take your ass to sleep.
Also, I just want to let you guys know, when the season is running from the beginning for most of the year, that's when the show is Sundays, Thursdays, for the most part, unless we have to push it a day or two to somewhere else to get it done. But the average days is Sundays, 7:30 PST, Thursdays at 8 PST, obviously, when the season's going. But if we're in like a world period of the year, the days that we have scheduled aren't the days most of the time after Worlds is over, because unless there's enough information to talk about, then there's no reason to have a show, right? That's why I made sure to explicitly state that at the beginning part of the show to let you guys know regular season, when it's going, those are our days. But if it's like a Worlds period, you know, because we have semis tomorrow, so that's another episode. Then we have finals preview, right? Oh, no, maybe we do a final. No, we can't. Yeah, so tomorrow we have, finals preview, semis recap, right? Then, we have finals. So we would have the finals recap on Saturday too, right? So at this point, what I'm trying to say is we kind of just play it by ear since the season is mostly already over. And then after Worlds is over, we do our big recap episode. And then after that, we pretty much just go over all the offseason news. And then when that offseason news is pretty much done between LCK, LEC, and LCS, and whatever the LPL reveals, then we simply just, take a break, finish off the season where it's at, whatever episode is left on. Then we're going to take a break. And then when the season begins back in 2025, wherever season 13 left off, we continue there until season 14 starts, actually. Just want to let you guys know that because, each year it gets a little bit different. And keep in mind, I'm going to try and make more and more episodes of the show as I can. But, given League is pretty much almost over, we're going to be playing the episodes by ear, obviously. So tomorrow, semis recap, Gen GT1, World's final preview. Thursday, there's no need to have a show because I got to go do something that day, but there's no need to have a show anyway because we already previewed the finals. Then, like Saturday coming up, we're going to obviously recap the finals. The following week, we'll pretty much go and have our World's recap episode. And then throughout the week, if we can do an episode Thursday of the offseason news, then we'll do that. And then we'll kind of just continue that trend until the year's over, so everything's wrapped up. So yeah, any other videos you're gonna work on? You said you want to do some of the Yu-Gi-Oh ones, right?
Yu-Gi-Oh ones. I might do a Pokemon one just to let people know I'm doing Pokemon videos. It's just me talking about what's the fuck I forgot which Pokemon video I was doing, but it was it's pretty much just about this meta and why people are. There are some people who are quitting Pokemon. It's like it's the same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! Why some people are quitting Yu-Gi-Oh! Why people are coming back, but it's like it's more gonna be opinionated. Where I'm just talking about why I feel like with Yu-Gi-Oh! You actually don't need to buy expensive cards. You literally just need to pick a deck that does whatever another deck does, and you learn how to play it. Like to me, Tenpai might be your best bet. You don't need Ferralos. Doesn't make playing the game a little harder, yeah, but you don't need to spend $450 if you're only going to locals. Like if you're not going to YCSs and you don't have any ambition of going to Worlds, you don't need to go for all these expensive. Not even Dominus Purge, Imperm, All the hand traps that had already been reprinted, just play those. Yeah. That's what I'm telling people because honestly, that's the best thing you can do. Because I won back-to-back online tournaments. Like, they're like locals, but fuck it. They're free.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, just want to say thank you guys for checking out this episode of the Cloud9 podcast. If you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this episode of the Cloud9 podcast if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. Currently uploading the Cloud9 podcast episodes manually to Rumble, almost done with season 8. I am working on doing consistent news videos for, movies, TV, streaming, anime, video games, that stuff, right? And other content in there as well. I'm working on getting the podcast episodes uploaded to the podcast platforms. That's my goal, is basically getting all the episodes out on day one when they're done, getting this stuff off my computer so I can basically do an episode, download it, and upload it to the podcast platform. That is my goal. So almost done with Rumble, and I'm going to start picking that back up for the podcast platforms. So yes, thank you guys for checking out this episode. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we will see you guys back here tomorrow to talk about Gen.G versus T1, recapping semifinals, and doing our Worlds 2024 League of Legends Championship Finals preview. So we'll see you guys later. Have a great night.